Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I am looking at here Star Wars Return of the Jedi Gamorrean Guard. This is the new version, even though it says cannot across the bottom. So I have better articulation. I've got a couple of these, one here and one in England, which I'll be collecting next month. I think I'll be going back for a short while. Okay, so it looks rather cool. I got this because I've got some customization plans for my fantasy stuff that I do, but here's a nice looking figure. I do like that. I picked this up in Hong Kong when I was there in the end of July. On the back it shows the Gamorrean Guard. It shows 5 other figures in the line. I'm not sure if I'll pick any of the other ones up. Maybe I will. They look okay. I have to see them in the flesh, having the hand to really decide on this. Okay, so this says, celebrate the legacy of Star Wars, the action and adventure-packed space saga from a galaxy far, far away, with this collection of premium, highly detailed 3.75-inch scale figures and vehicles. So this is the vintage collection. Let's open him up and have a look and see what he is like. It's a pity they don't make these. You can just peel off and then, or slide off and then put back after. You can save the packaging, but never mind. So easy to take out. Has these 2 weapons. They are taped into place, and he has his feet through. Okay, and he's got another weapon on the back, an axe on the back. So we've got 2 axes and this sort of prodder stroke mace looking weapon here. Okay, let's get that tape off. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Let's try and pop him out. Ooh, hello. Tap him off. 3, and then his axe is 4. Bit cheap black plastic, but we don't care because that's not what we're buying it for. We're buying it for the actual toy itself. Let's pop his little headpiece back on again. Okay, first impressions. He's got some weight to him, and those soft goods look lovely. It's a really good sculpt, and the paint apps on the face are great, particularly the eyes and that sort of shit. Eyes are tiny, but they're painted, and sort of the shading and the inking there is pretty cool. But then he appears to lack inking. Well, it's not really inking, it's that different shade, but if he had some inking there and on his arms and legs, it would just make him so much better. It really would pop, and a bit of dry brushing on the green and a bit more better paint app on those black straps so the greens run there. He would look really cool. They have actually painted the toner a slightly different green, maybe you can't see there, and the same on his thumbnails. Okay, so out the box, he doesn't quite stand up. Just get him sorted out. Okay, he will stand here. Let's look at his weapons first. So this prodder stroke staff stroke mace thing looks pretty cool. He's got a strap there. His hands, they're not the same grip. One is more of a pistol grip with the finger here, and this one is more of a tighter close grip. This just seems a bit loose for his hands. That this tight grip one may be the way to go. His fingers aren't joined together, but they are really quite stiff, so you're a bit worried about prying them apart. You don't want to break your new toy, straight away, or tool actually. If I push that in there, he can hold it okay. Not really hold it like a weapon though. Look at the other weapons, they'd be better. They can hold in both hands, in fact. Just slide them in. He holds them actually really quite tight in his left and also quite tight in his right. And they're just brown and silver. You could add some more inking and weathering, dry brush that, and that look really cool. Okay, let's have a look in his articulation and his actual sculpt. Sculpt is top notch. It's nice that that part comes off. The soft goods appear to go into the figure itself. You can see underneath there, maybe inside there. So you may have to take them apart to get rid of the soft goods if you want to get rid of them or use them for something else. The little strap, black leather strap thing here is loose, which means that can be taken off. Let's have a look at his articulation. So shoulders first. Yeah, pretty appalling because his armor sculpt is going to get in the way. So it's pretty hard to get a nice articulation. There we go. The armor will have to go underneath. You force it underneath the actual brown leather part, and you'll get to, well, not quite 180 degrees, but close. The biceps curl. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm pretty impressed. He is getting, depending on where you put his shoulder, he's getting into his 90 degrees or maybe slightly better. Let's put those shoulders down again. Stiff joints, I can imagine, just get painted up quite quickly. So he gets his left and his right, he gets an up and a down, and he will get a side to side because it's just a ball joint. A rather big ball joint. In fact, that gives me an idea. That looks like it could match up with the ball joint in this Star Wars figure, which I've not reviewed yet. Oh yeah, I'm seeing some possibilities here. Now that head looks way too small on that, and this head looked way too big, but with a paint job, that would really work as a fantasy sort of female orc. I might do that. Okay, that was just me digressing there. So big ball joint in there. Waist, there is a waist turn, there's no rock, that's cool. Hips, there's no outwards. Legs go forwards a little bit and backwards a little bit, not far. Knees are a single knee joint, and he doesn't even get 90 degrees. Ankles. He gets a pretty good tiptoe, and he gets a okay lean forwards. There is no twist, and you can turn the ankles though like this. Let's pop the head back on. Put his little headpiece back on as well. It looks quite cool. Size wise, he's a broad brute. Let me compare him to some other figures. So I've got here, let me see. Let's use a Fortnite figure. If you can't really see on my table, lots of these little fluff parts are falling off. You can see here. Okay, let's compare him to a Fortnite figure. Let's use Ragnarok. He's quite tall, and actually they scale really well for fantasy. Broad, stocky, but for an orc maybe a bit short, but I like that stocky sort of look. If I use a G.I. Joe, again, G.I. Joe is bigger. This is broad and stocky, still works really well. If I use an Acid Rain World, same thing, shorter but broad and stocky. If I use Zoe from Zombie Labs, she's quite big, but he's still broad and very, very stocky. Okay, let me use Chewbacca, who I picked up loose but I haven't had a chance to review yet. He's a tall 118. See, Chewbacca towers above him. But again, he's just so stocky and broad. He still looks pretty damn cool. This is another Star Wars, a Han Solo, who I haven't had a chance to review, but I picked him up with Chewbacca. Great scaling, as you imagine, Star Wars and Star Wars. And let's use a big figure. Let me use Apocalypse, who I haven't reviewed, but I picked up loose. Same story again. And you see that Apocalypse towers over, but the scale is still pretty cool. I like this figure a lot. In fact, I am tempted to try and pull his waist off. I don't know if he comes off so easily. It may not be a ball joint. Okay, that's not coming off easily. I'd want to have to probably soak him in hot water to try that, but I'd like to get that soft goods off. I like them a lot, but if I'm going to customize them, I'll be taking it off. And since I've got two, I guess I can afford to break one. I'd rather not though. It's a nice figure. I mean, the stockiness makes it really cool because it's quite unique. The sculpt on that face is really cool, though the little horns make it look too much like a devil or demon. But still, that's in my opinion, it's really, really nice. And the accessories with that little hat that comes off and on is cool. The soft goods, which I know can come off, but I'm not sure how without taking them apart. Let me have another quick look again at these soft goods. If I pull, I can see it moving underneath. The black straps, take his head off. Yeah, that should come off. Okay, getting that off was a little bit tricky, but that will come. Just that you've got to be careful not to overstretch the plastic when you're trying to get it over his shoulder armor here. Yeah, that will come as well. That will come off nicely. This is such a great little figure. Articulation's a bit limited, but the aesthetic, the look is spot on. Great job by the vintage line here doing this. Shame that I didn't improve the articulation slightly, but it looks so damn cool. The accessories are good, and the sculpt again is just really, really spot on. And these accessories are great for your fantasy lines like Vitruvian hacks and whatever else you want to be doing for fantasy. So I am rather impressed with this, and I do like it a lot. A great, great figure. In fact, let me just pause this and grab a Boss Fight Studios figure and come back for a comparison. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Let's compare him to the half orc, not quite an orc, but they do scale well. If I take his hood off, they scale well, they look compatible. There's definitely a lot of cross-play and customization you can do between the Boss Fight Studios orcs and with this Star Wars vintage line Gamorrean guard. Very, very nice indeed. A great, great figure. I like that a lot. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting. And please click on the notifications icon somewhere around here, like the bell, so you don't miss any future uploads or content. And please watch out for the competition coming soon. Bye-bye.